Good morning. Good morning. I'm having a popsicle, my sugar-free popsicle, and it is Tuesday. It has been a week and a day since surgery. So I wanted to give you a first week review, update, information, all of the things. So to start this morning though, I woke up at like 7-ish. Oh gosh, did I just say 6-7? Anyway, well, woke up at 6 because my husband's alarm went off and he got up and whatever and all that. And I was kind of in and out of it for between those two times. But then I basically went back to sleep because I was comfortable and I kind of just felt ugh and decided to sleep in a little bit. So far all I've had is some water, some stool softener, because apparently that's going to be a thing in my life regularly now, which is fine because that's part of the process. Sounds pretty normal. And then anti-nausea, because I just want to make sure that my stomach stays under control. And I had half a vitamin and now the popsicle. So with the vitamins I'm taking, they're like fruity flavored, which is good, but you can still taste the vitamin in them, which is really hard. So you get like a fruit but also a vitamin, and a popsicle chaser is really good. So I had half of the vitamin, and so that's kind of what I've been doing, is having half of the vitamin and then having something after it that kind of has a similar taste to it to make it a little easier to eat. Anyway, took a shower and I slowly put clothes in the washer. Like I carried like 5 things and then carried 5 things and carried 5 things. So I'm like, I don't want to, like, I know that it's like 10 to 15 pounds that I can carry, but I'm just like, I don't want to do something and accidentally do something that's gonna hurt me. So it has been a week since surgery. Actually a week since surgery, because I had surgery on Monday afternoon. And I did weigh myself yesterday. And I did weigh myself the day before, just because I was like, I'm gonna take a shower and I might as well weigh myself. And I weighed myself on Sunday like 5 times. Because it was like, I mean, I get that pounds come off and things, that the details change, but it felt like it was too much. So I didn't trust it. But then I realized this is real. So, but Mondays are official weigh-in days. So I weighed yesterday and I did again weigh myself like 3 different times just because I'm paranoid about it being right. And I am down 19.5 pounds. So I'll put this up on the screen here for you. So the week of surgery, I weighed in at 355, which I also didn't totally believe. But then when I went for surgery, of course they weighed me in before I got dressed in the garb and got all tucked in ready for surgery, and it was basically 355, and I was like, okay, well, all right then. And so I'm like, I guess I just have to trust my scale at this point and not question it. So yeah, so I weighed 355, and then as of yesterday it was 335.5. And of course I went on Google and was like, is this possible? And it's like, yeah, it's, you know, it's weight and it's water weight and it's metabolic change and it's this, you know, there's a lot of factors and like why that number is there. It is on the high end, obviously, but it's not impossible. So, and I was like, I kept thinking like, they didn't take like 19 pounds worth of stuff out of me, or 10 pounds or 5, like it just... It's so hard to trust that dang scale. And yeah, so I'm lighter already. It's been a week and I'm lighter like beyond belief. I'm very thankful for that, just because I don't know, there's something about losing weight where it's like when you're, especially if it's like pain related, and you're like, I want to lose weight because I want my body to feel better, I want this to feel better, or whatever. And it's just like, it'd just be nice to have like 10 pounds off of my body to like relieve some pressure. And it's like, oh my gosh, I have 19.5 pounds off of my body, off of my knees, off of my back. And I don't know what that was. But how awesome that is. So yeah, this past week has been interesting, challenging, hard. Very thankful for the number on the scale. Like I feel like there's a lot of mind work that goes into this and trying to figure out there's you just I think I said this in the last video and I'm stumbling over my words again, but you just don't understand your body anymore. Like the cues that it has are different, and it's like you don't totally recognize them. And then you're like, I'm unsure of what I'm supposed to do, but I know I need to do something, but I'm not sure what. Or like, do I wait? What do I do? And that's been really hard. I think I'm definitely struggling to hit the protein goals. Just because like this morning, I mean, I should have eaten already, but I slept in because my body needed it. I had some nausea. It's like the last thing I want to do is have some cottage cheese right now. And, and then you take vitamins and nausea pills and Tylenol and muscle relaxer and whatever else you need. And then it's like you don't want to take all of that at the same time because you don't want to fill up your stomach. And then, yeah, it's just a lot of all of these things at the same time. And it's hard to, I'm trying to find a rhythm with it. But it's going to come with time. But for now, I should probably eat this popsicle because it's starting to melt. Thankfully, the flavor of the vitamin, I got a variety pack for vitamins. And the one I got, it doesn't seem like it affects me as much as the other ones. Like it's I can't remember what it's called, but I think it's the orange one or tangy orange or something like that. And the contrast between the fruity flavor and the vitamin flavor in it isn't as bad. But still want to have my popsicle because this counts as hydration. That's awesome. I would definitely recommend getting the Outshined brand of popsicles over like the traditional popsicles. I don't love this flavor as much, but it's better than I think the basic sugar-free popsicles. I only have one of these left, and then I have the other ones, and I'm like, I don't want to have them. Do you see him back there? He knows I'm going to the kitchen, and he's like, are you gonna have some food? He's been very confused at the fact that I'm not having food. Because he definitely eats off me and my husband, and he's just not sure what to do with this mom that doesn't eat very much. You gonna come and eat with me? So that's what actually I'm struggling with right now, because my stomach just still doesn't, like my body still doesn't feel great at the idea of having food. But I'm like, it's noon and I haven't had any protein yet. So that also doesn't feel great. Like I'm not following the rules. I've been drinking water. But it also doesn't feel like enough. It's like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with myself, because I know I'm supposed to be having protein, but it's like, what do you do when your body just doesn't want it? And it's not, like, I know it's not just some situation where I'm, like, making up feelings because I don't want to have certain things. It's like, I would like to follow the protocol. But I'm like, if I eat something right now, is it just gonna come back out? So I've been debating back and forth the last like half hour of what to eat and what to try to eat. I would like to have some cottage cheese, but I think the safest bet right now is potentially to have some protein shake. I don't know if that's the right decision, but that's kind of where I'm at right now. So I think I'm gonna have a little protein shake. What I did the first week out of the hospital, and what I've been doing since I've been home, is they gave me these little 1 ounce cups, and I only have a couple of them. So I've been reusing this and like cleaning it out and stuff, but having like 2 or 3 ounces of protein shake when I have it. And so I think I'm gonna try to have 2 or 3 of these, and then I'm gonna go rest and just kind of let my body settle. I do feel a little exhausted, like my body just feels a little tired, but I think that's kind of the plan. So I've had a couple sips. It's so weird trying to figure this out. Like, how do I start having food earlier? What do I do at night to make the mornings easier so I can eat in the morning so I don't have things too late to mess up? It's the timing. There's something about the timing that I'm not getting right. But we're gonna see how this goes. Hope for the best. Definitely been resting more and feeling kind of off, and I've been thinking that maybe it's like an every other day thing. Like one day feels really good, feel like I'm understanding things, my body is adjusting and whatever, and then the next day is just kind of like, and then the next day is a little better. I have not had enough water today. I have not had enough protein today. I have feelings in my stomach and I don't understand. And I'm afraid to push it too hard, you know? I don't know. So, it is about 2:20-ish, and I'm gonna have this little sample size of cottage cheese. It is low-fat cottage cheese, and I made sure to put pepper in there because cottage cheese with pepper is like so good. I will say that at some point I want to do a video of like things that helped me in the first 6 weeks of this whole process, maybe, you know, specifically surgery and after. But I will say that buying a pack of these like 2 ounce cups, big help. The other part, these tiny spoons. It makes eating out of these little cups, and even if you want to have Jello with it, it makes you eat a little bit slower, smaller. And I really, really love this. It really works really well. So I'm doing my best today. And I'm thankful I have a few more days to sort through it, but it has been kind of an off day. I really want to sleep. Like my body just feels tired, and I know it's because I haven't been eating enough, but it's like, I don't know, it's a cycle. So maybe today is just an off day. Yesterday was better. Maybe tomorrow will be better. It's a process. Time for some slow eating of cottage cheese with pepper. Yay. Hi again. It is about 6:15, 6:30. I did not check the time before I picked up the phone, and there are no clocks in here, and my watch hasn't been charged for like 2 weeks. Anyway, so I'm still trying to get the liquids in. That's kind of my priority the rest of the night. I probably will have a little bit of protein maybe, but I'm not gonna super stress about that. Got the other vitamin in. One thing my husband and I were talking about, because I told him that I feel like I'm failing today, and kind of just explained how I was feeling, and I feel like I just can't hit the goals, and I feel like I'm trying to, but my body's feeling certain ways, and it's like, if it feels this way, then it feels like I shouldn't try to put more in, and whatever. And he was like, so you have the surgical scars on the outside, those are healing, the wounds are healing, and those hurt when you move in certain ways. They've gotten better. Like the first day getting in and out of bed, so painful. Standing up from like the side of the bed or a chair, painful. Oh my goodness, so painful. And like, it was awful. But like doing those things now, still hurts a little bit, but it's not nearly as bad. And I'm just super careful with it, trying not to stretch things out and irritate the incisions. But he was like, okay, yeah. And then he reminded me of, you're also healing inside. And it's like, yeah, I know that, like, they redid all the things and reconnected and disconnected and cut off part of my stomach. And so, but he said something that I didn't really think about. Like, I know that's healing, but it's like, he's like, you're eating things and you're drinking things and you're putting things in your mouth that are going through these areas that are in the process of healing. So it's not just on the outside, it's also on the inside. So all the things that are going through are getting irritating the inside of your your stomach and digestive system, because those things, are healing on the inside, not just the outside. So because for example, if I have some cottage cheese or some yogurt or some pureed something, like, yeah, that's not super acidic and it's not whatever, but my body my body's trying to do its job, is trying to absorb things and digest things and all that stuff, while also healing from a major surgery. And it has all these, surgical scars that are trying to heal and reconnect and regenerate and all those things. And that really kind of helped me a little bit. Like, it's still like a confusing, if I feel a feeling in my body, what does it mean? Is it because of that? Is it because my stomach's full? Is it because, something else? But just kind of having that understanding of, it's like, okay, so these 2 weeks of pureed food is giving my intestines and my stomach and all that a chance to heal. Yeah, I'm going to be losing weight, but that's not necessarily the point. It's kind of one of the side effects, but the point is to give my insides a chance to heal. And then there's 3 weeks of soft foods, and it's like, again, it's like, it's giving these 5 weeks post-surgery, 6 weeks post-surgery, is really about making sure my insides are healing properly and that there isn't irritation. And, yeah, I'm going to be losing some weight. And then I'm also relearning some stuff about portion control again, and how to manage this new body, because that's really going to play also into, when I actually can eat other foods again. But I don't know, for some reason, yeah, my insides are healing. I said that to myself so many times, but I didn't really think about the fact that those, how the outside scars were getting irritated when I was doing things and moving around or whatever. It's like, yeah, there's food passing through my body in a new way, and it is also healing, and it's also getting irritated by things, because it's it's healing, and then also being retrained at the same time too. I don't know. It was nice to hear that, because it made me feel a little bit better about how I'm doing and what I'm doing. there are things I need to improve on, but that doesn't mean I'm failing. And that's what I just have to keep telling myself. So I might have a little more protein. I'm not 100% sure. I really should focus on the water probably. So I might just do that. Maybe have a couple more popsicles or something to help with the hydration and have some taste in my mouth. But yeah, it's going to be a pretty lazy, another lazy night, which is exactly what I'm supposed to do, other than getting my walks and stuff in. I will say, then I have to head out and take the dog out tonight. I haven't walked the dog for a while, and just because of how I'm feeling and kind of weak and whatever, I'm a little nervous about it, just because haven't done it, and my body is just so tired and whatever. But my husband has things that he does for fun during the week when we don't have the kids, and he is out tonight, which is good. I'm glad. He's done a lot the last few days for me. He went and got popsicles for me before he left. So I'm in charge of walking my dog, and I want to walk my dog. I love my dog. I love him. But I'm a little nervous about him pulling me down the stairs. So, my husband gave the dog a little talking to and said, "Don't pull mom down the stairs." So, if there's a video after this, I'm okay. But yeah. So, that's Tuesday. 8 days post-op. This is a lot of change and a lot of adjustment, and there's a really good chance I'm going to spend some time on Pinterest looking at bariatric meals and high protein meals. Might be a little bit of a torture to myself, but again, if my husband makes popcorn, I walk in the room and smell it. He made bacon on Sunday morning, and I was just like, there's part of me that was like, I really don't want to smell this. But also, like, I'm going to go in there and smell it. Just because I have to live vicariously somehow. It's like I want to enjoy food a little bit. And I'm like, this is the only way I can do it. Oh, I am looking forward to actually eating, like, a meal again. Even if it's tiny. And the thing is, if there's something I really want, I can make a certain meal and then have it for 3 of the 6 meals I get during the day. Is that legit? I mean, we don't have a big fridge, so, if there's something good, I could have it 3 times. Goodness. Anyway, so that's my update. I'm doing well. I'm adjusting as best I can. It's a slow process. I am so thankful, I'm going to say it again, that I was able to take time off of work, because I cannot imagine going through this week and trying to do my job, focus on that, get my, walk around, all these, and it doesn't seem like it would be that much, but it's such a mind, and then exhaustion, and then making sure you're doing all the things. It would be too much. So I will say, if you're considering bariatric surgery, take 2 to 3 weeks at least. Like, I would love to have 3 weeks off. Very, very much. But 2 weeks is going to be what it is, I think, for me. I don't know if I could take another week or not. But if you're doing it, take 2 weeks off. You need that first, you just do. So just do it. All right. Yeah. So I'm going to hang out here, maybe get some indoor steps, and then watch some weird things on Lawn Crime After Hours. People freaking out and getting arrested for being dumb. And eventually take the dog out for a walk, and then tuck in and watch a movie and try to sleep sitting up. Hi guys, thanks so much for watching this video. I appreciate it so much. I would love to hear from you. Please comment below, like, comment, share, do all the YouTube-y things. Supports the channel, and I really appreciate that. And I hope you have an awesome day. Bye.